Shalom. Our praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and a sincere salutation to all the occupants pushing this truth throughout the four winds of the earth, waking up the hopeful elect. Coming to another lesson, Lord's willing to be edifying. Despise not the chastening of the Lord. Despise not the chastening of the Lord. Now, our people don't understand why we are going through hard times, why we are the lowest on the earth. Talking about the 12 tribes of Israel, so-called Negroes, the so-called Hispanics, and the so-called Native Americans. Our people don't really understand why we're on the bottom. They don't understand why we're the ones getting gunned down in the streets by these cops. Why we are always taking the bad with the bad. We on the bottom. Like in the movie Menace to Society, when old dog said, if there was a God, why would he be letting us kill each other? Why would he let us be living the way we are living? Well, our people don't understand that we on the bottom because we stopped following the laws of the Most High Yahweh. That's why we go through the things that we go through. And it's called the chastening of the Lord. Now, we on the bottom because of what we did. It's our fault. It's no one else's fault but our own. So I'm going to read the account of the Lord gave us a choice. We had a choice to follow the ways of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai or disobey his word. We had a choice. This is Deuteronomy 28 verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord Yahweh thy power, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord Yahweh thy power will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. And all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee, if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord Yahweh thy power. Okay? He said all these blessings shall come upon us. Okay? All these blessings. If we obey and observe to do his word diligently, man. His laws, statute, commandments. Okay? Now, he said if we don't, this is what's going to happen. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28 in verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord Yahweh thy power, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Now, it tell you in Deuteronomy 28, okay, 1 and 2, he said if you do all these blessings, okay, the blessings, if you listen to him diligently, you should get nothing but blessings. And the blessings shall overtake you. Okay? Verse 15 in Deuteronomy 28 say, if you don't listen to his word, you shall get all these curses. Now when you read Deuteronomy 28, from verse 15 down to 68, that's all curses. Okay? So, curses. But if you read Deuteronomy 28, 1 through 14, them are all the blessings. Okay? So, we are cursed because we stopped following the laws of the Lord. That's why we are going through what we're going through today. Okay? He said we would be sick, all different type of diseases, inflammation, okay? Destroyed, man. All these sicknesses that we get, diabetes, high blood pressure, okay? Getting shot in the streets, heart attacks, just anything that destroys us is a curse because we did not follow the ways of the Lord. Okay, even our children, okay, the curses is going to be upon us from generation to generation. So when you see a person going through whatever they're going through, or a family member done died, or this person that got killed in the streets, whether they've been shot by a bullet or had a heart attack, okay, or different type of diseases like diabetes, or leukemia, or sickle cell anemic, whatever it is, man. The Lord have put us through these things because we are cursed. Now, this is Deuteronomy 31 and verse 16, and it reads, And the Lord Yahweh said unto Moses, Behold, thou shalt sleep with thy fathers, and this people will rise up and go a whoring after the gods of the strangers of the land, whether they go to be among them, and will forsake me, and break my covenant which I have made with them. Then my anger shall be kindled against them in that day, and I will forsake them, and I will hide my face from them, and they shall be devoured, and many evils and troubles shall befall them, so that they will say in that day, Are not these evils come upon us, because our God is not among us? And I will surely hide my face in that day for all the evils which they shall have wrought, in that they are turned unto other gods. Okay? So we going through what we're going through, man, because of what the Lord said what was gonna happen, which he told Moses we was gonna stop following his laws, man. Okay? He told Moses when he go sleep with his father, meaning when he passed away, hey, the nation of Israel was gonna go a horn after the gods of these strangers, man. Okay? So it's our prophecy, man. So when you got a problem and you trying to figure out why you going through what you going through, read them curses in Deuteronomy 28 from 15 to 68. And you will see that all these curses is upon our people. So you can't get mad and ask the Lord why we going through this. You got to ask yourself, because we put ourselves in this situation, in this predicament. Okay, we put ourselves in this situation, man, by not listening to the laws of the Lord. If I want to follow other gods, these pagan gods. Now, the Lord say He will hide His face from us. This is Hosea chapter 5 and verse 5. Chapter 5 verse 15. And it reads, I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense and seek my face in their affliction. They will seek me early. Okay? And the elect is acknowledging their affliction, man, their offense, what they did, man, which is stop following the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. So we're going through that affliction, man. Same thing he told Cain, or that he told Abel, Okay? I mean, that he told Moses. The same thing Cain had to do. From the sweat of your brow shall you eat your bread. Okay? Working. That's an affliction, man. That's an affliction. Okay? Being under these base men, these Edomites, that's an affliction, man. Gotta work and pay taxes. Okay? Working for kibbles and bits, man. Crumbs. That's affliction. Getting sick from the simplest thing and possibly dying from it. That's afflictions, man. Okay? Living like rats and roaches, man. Okay? Scum of the earth. The 12 tribes of Israel, what they call us. That's affliction. Being called niggas, spicks, spooks, porch monkeys, okay? Niggas, coons, wetbacks, savages, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, Mexicans, okay? Native Indians, Argentinians, Colombians, okay? Uruguayans, Panamanians. Them are proverbs and bywords. That's affliction, man. Okay? But what they call niggas. Porch monkeys, coons, okay, spooks, niggas. What they call Native Americans. Savages. What they call Hispanics and Latinos. Wetbacks. Spicks. Okay? Those are afflictions, man. Slaving. 8, 10 hours, 12-hour days, man. For crumbs. Like I said, for kibbles and bits, man. Barely able to pay your rent and your lights and your car insurance and your car note if you have a new car. Okay? Having health coverage. Okay? Life insurance. Hey, these are all afflictions, man. Barely living. Barely having enough food on your table. Those are afflictions, man. Okay? These are the curses, man, that we are under. Okay? And it's many others, man. Many others. Okay? Got to deal with these diseases, man. All different type of disease. Just the simple ones like diabetes and high blood pressure and, okay, um, cancers and leukemias and all these different sickness, man, that you can die from. Okay, tumors on the brain and, okay, kidney failure and lung failure. And I'm talking about ones that don't even smoke, man. Get cancer and lung failure and prostate cancer and all these different diseases, man. These are all the curses of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, man. Now this is reading Skin Hosea 5:15. I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense and seek my face in their affliction where they seek me early. And we seeking Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai because we ready to get out of here, man. We tired of being tormented day and night with afflictions, man. Man, they got to get up to go work for Esau, Edom, so-called white man every day to make our bread, to put food on the table, to pay our bills, man. That's affliction. Okay, this is Isaiah chapter 8 and verse 17. And I will wait upon the Lord Yahweh that hideth his face from the house of Jacob, and I will look for him. Okay? So we searching for Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai now, man. We searching for him. He said we will search for him in our affliction, and we will seek him early, man. And we're seeking Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? We're searching for him diligently, man. Diligently we are searching for him. And this is Deuteronomy chapter 4. Let me start at verse 27. And it reads, And the Lord Yahweh shall scatter you among the nations, and ye shall be left few in number among the heathen, whither the Lord Yahweh shall lead you. And we are left few in number. But we are regenerating now. Okay? Israel is growing. We are the majority, and the Edomites are the minority. Okay? Verse 28, And there ye shall serve gods, the work of men's hands, wood and stone, which neither see nor hear nor smell. It say wood and stone by the work of men's hands. That's these churches, okay, setting up the cross, worshiping the cross. Then you got this Mecca stone, this stone in Mecca that the Muslims worship, that they walk around 7 times a day, okay. But all these churches in North America, they made of wood and stone. And they got the images of Cesare Borgia, Caesar Borgia, Serapis Christus in their churches. Okay, worshiping wood and stone. Because these churches made out of wood and stone. Okay. Verse 29. But if from thence thou shalt seek the Lord Yahweh thy power, thou shalt find him. And that go back to the one in Hosea 5:15 when it say, they shall seek him early. Okay. For their affliction they shall seek him early. If thou seek him with all thy heart and with all thy soul. When thou art in tribulation and all these things are come upon thee, meaning these curses, okay, the afflictions, even in the latter days, if thou turn to the Lord Yahweh thy power and shall be obedient unto his voice, for the Lord Yahweh thy power is a merciful power, he will not forsake thee, neither destroy thee, nor forget the covenant of thy fathers, which he sware unto them. Okay, so when you come back to the truth, man, the Lord give you the spirit to come back to the truth, because he do wake up his men, okay, his elect men that was predestined from the beginning. Okay, the elect. Lord's willing, not be one of those men. You're going to stop doing the things that you were doing in the world, like eating pork, shrimp, crab, lobster, okay? Running after the lust of this world, man, being a part of this world. You're going to stop doing those things and seek the Lord's face, okay? Now, this is Baruch, chapter 4, and verse 6. This is Baruch, chapter 4, verse 6. And it reads, Ye were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because you moved Yahweh to wrath. You were delivered unto the enemies. Okay? We was delivered unto the enemies, man. We was delivered unto the enemies, man. That's what the Lord say in Deuteronomy, man. Okay? We were delivered unto the enemies, man. Reading this again. Deuteronomy 31, verse 16. And the Lord Yahweh said unto Moses, Behold, thou shalt sleep with thy fathers, and this people will rise up and go a whoring after the gods of strangers of the land, whether they go to be among them, and will forsake me and break my covenant which I have made with them. Okay? Then my anger shall be kindled against them in that day, and I will forsake them, and I will hide my face from them. And they shall be devoured, and many evils and troubles shall befall them. Okay? So, hey, man. What we going through today, man, we got to deal with it and take cheerfully, man. Okay? We got to take that cheerfully because we messed up, man. The Lord never broke his covenant with us. We broke the covenant with Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, man. Now this is Psalms 106 and verse 39. Thus were they defiled with their own works, and when they whoring with their own inventions. Therefore was the wrath of the Lord kindled against his people. And I just read that in Deuteronomy 31, 16 and 17. He said he was kindled. His anger was kindled. Okay. It say, therefore was the wrath of the Lord Yahweh kindled against his people, insomuch that he abhorred his own inheritance. Verse 41. And he gave them into the hand of the heathen, and they hated them, and they that hated them ruled over them. Now, that's Deuteronomy chapter 4. Deuteronomy chapter 4 and verse 27. Now it just said in Psalm 106 and 41, and he gave them into the hand of the heathens, and they that hated them ruled over them. He gave them to the hand of the heathens. This Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 27. And the Lord Yahweh shall scatter you among the nations, and ye shall be left few in number among the heathen, whither the Lord shall lead you. So we was led and scattered among the heathen, man. Verse 42 in Psalm 106. Their enemies also oppressed them, and they were brought into subjection under their hand. Many times did he deliver them, but they provoked him with their counsel, and were brought low for their iniquity. Okay? So it's the same thing over and over. It say many times, man. It say many times that he delivered them, but they provoked him with their counsel and were brought low for their iniquity. Now we the lowest of the low right now, man. We was brought low, man. Okay, we the lowest of the low right now, man, for what we did. Okay. Now this is Ezekiel. Matter of fact, this is Micah chapter 7 and verse 9. And it reads, I will bear the indignation, meaning righteous anger, of the Lord, because I have sinned against him, until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me. He will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. Now this is what Micah's saying. Micah chapter 7 verse 9. I will bear the indignation, his righteous anger, of the Lord Yahweh, because I have sinned against him. So he said, I will bear the righteous anger of the Lord. Okay? The Lord is have an anger against us, man, for what we did. So we must take this lowly, cheerfully, man. Okay? Cheerfully. And me saying that, this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 2. And I'm going to read verse 4. It say, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. And we are changed to a low estate. Okay? We are the lowest of the low right now. I just read it to you. We are the lowest of the low. So Michael said, I will bear the indignation of the Lord. Indignation means righteous anger, because I have sinned against him, until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me. For he will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. So we supposed to bear the indignation of the Lord, man. Okay, mean take cheerfully. Whatever we got to go through, we supposed to take it patiently, man, in all humbleness, because we messed up. We messed up, man. Now this is Ezekiel chapter 39, Ezekiel chapter 20, verse 35. And it read, this is what the Lord said, and I will bring you out from the people, and I will gather you of the countries wherein you are scattered with a mighty hand and with a stretched out arm, and with fury poured out, and I will bring you into the wilderness of the people, and there will I plead with you face to face, like as I pleaded with your fathers in the wilderness of the land of Egypt. So I will plead with you, saith the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai power. And I will cause you to pass under the rod, and I will bring you into the bond of the covenant, and I will purge out from among you the rebels and them that transgress against me. I will bring them forth out of the country where they sojourn, and they shall not enter into the land of Israel, and ye shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. So he said he's gonna bring the rod out. He said, and I will cause you to pass under the rod, and I will bring you into the bond of the covenant. Okay? So he's gonna make you perfect, man. But you gotta go through that furnace of affliction, man. Hey, the Lord said he's gonna plead with you, man. Meaning he's gonna judge you for what you did, man. Okay? And the wickedly shall do wickedly. And in Daniel chapter 12, verse 10, the wickedly shall do wickedly, and the wicked shall not understand, but the righteous shall understand, man. So the 1/3, the elect, is gonna understand. The 2/3, they ain't gonna get it. Okay? Hey, so the point, like Michael say, man, we gotta take this indignation, righteous anger of the Lord cheerfully, man. Be patient. Because we messed up, man. We messed up. Okay? So we gotta be humble about our situation. The Lord said in 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 12, hasten the day of the Lord. Okay? But we messed up, man. We gotta be patient about this thing, man. Now, going back to Isaiah chapter 63, 62, and it reads, 62 in verse 7, and give him no rest till he establish, until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth, until he make the 12, when he say Jerusalem, he's talking about the 12 tribes of Israel. He said, give him no rest. We're supposed to hasten the day of the Lord, okay, to want to get delivered and get out of here, get salvation. But what we're going through, we must take that cheerfully, man. That's a part of enduring to the end. Being hard, man, being made strong. Because we messed up, like I keep saying, we messed up, man. So we must take the chastening of the Lord patiently. Okay, in all patience, in all humbleness, man. Now this is going back to Ezekiel 39 and 23. And it reads, and the heathen shall know that the house of Israel went into captivity for their iniquity, because they trespassed against me. Therefore hid I my face from them, and gave them into the hand of their enemies, so fell they all by the sword. Okay? So the Lord said, the heathen shall know that the house of Israel went into captivity for their iniquity, because they trespassed against me. Not because they want to put us in captivity, because the Lord rose them up to put us in captivity. Because we transgress against the Lord, because we sin against the Lord, man. Okay? Now this is Hebrews chapter 12. And I'm gonna start at verse 5. And ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children. My son, despise not the chastening of the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, nor faint when thou art rebuked of him. Like I just read in Ecclesiasticus chapter 2, verse 4. When you are changed to a low estate, okay, he say, nor faint when thou art rebuked of him. When they say nor faint when thou art rebuked, meaning when you are changed to a low estate, man, it reads, for whom the Lord Yahweh loveth, he chasteneth, and scourges every son whom he receiveth. When it says scourges, meaning he put that belt on you, man. Okay, you getting hit with that belt, man. It said, for whom the Lord Yahweh loveth, he chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. Now we know that Israel, Yasharallah, mean he princes of God, man. He princes of Yahweh. So he's sons of God. That's what sons of God mean, man. In the Old Testament, it was called sons of God. And then after Jacob, rest of the angel, his name was changed to Israel. Israel is Yasharallah in the Hebrew. He princes of Yahweh. So sons of God, sons of Yahweh is the same thing as Yasharallah. He princes of Yahweh. So he said, for whom the Lord Yahweh loveth, he chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. So he putting that belt on us right now, man. Okay? It say, if you endure chastening, Yahweh dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? But if you be without chastening, whereof all are partakers, then you are bastards and not sons. Hey, so we got to take this chastening cheerfully, man. Okay? Be humble, man. When you change to that low estate, man, be patient. Because we went off. We stopped following the laws of the Lord, man. We went off, man. That's why he said, Micah, I'm going to read it. We got to take everything cheerfully, man, because we messed up, man. This is Micah chapter 2, verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. Now we know this is the Israelites' hell, and this is the Edomites' heaven. Okay? Hell just means judgment. Okay? A condition. Judgment, a condition, man. Okay? That's all it means. Judgment or a condition. To be made low. A judgment, man. Okay? Hell just means the grave, a condition, a judgment, man. Lower state, man. Okay, and we know this is the Israelites' hell, being here on earth. Because we were made lower than the low, man. He said he made us lower than the lowest, man. Okay? Above all the other nations on earth, 18 nations. Israel, 12 tribes in one nation. The other 17 nations, they all had us in captivity. So we've been made lower than the low, man. Okay, we the lowest of the low. That's why Micah 2 and 10 said, rise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Okay? This is not our rest, man. We won't have rest until we in the kingdom. And I got proof. This is Hebrews chapter 4, verse 11. And it reads, let us labor therefore to enter into that rest. What rest? The kingdom. Lest any man fall after the same example of unbelief. Hey, he said, let us labor to enter into that rest. Unless you fall after an example of the same unbelief, man. And that ain't gonna happen, man. Okay, the elect ain't gonna fall back into that again. The 2/3 is, not the elect, man. Okay? We're laboring to enter into that rest now, man. That's why the Lord has risen his elect men up to the truth. So they can receive their salvation. 2/3 of our people, they don't want it, man. They want to stay going through the same thing, man. Okay, but we trying to get salvation to get out of here. So we have to take cheerfully our affliction, man. We have to. And I gotta read this again. I gotta read this again because this is a beautiful precept. And the brother brought this out at camp last Saturday. It's a beautiful precept. Micah chapter 7, verse 9. I will bear the indignation of the Lord Yahweh because I have sinned against him. Okay? Until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me. He will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. So, what we're going through, man, we got to take cheerfully, man. Okay, we have to take this cheerfully, man. Be patient. Wait on the Lord, man. With all humbleness. Because we messed up, man. Okay, we messed up, man. And the Lord is redeeming back his elect. Okay? The Lord is redeeming back his elect. And I'm going to close on this precept. This is Isaiah. Actually, that might be Jeremiah. Jeremiah 31, verse 35. And it reads, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, who giveth the sun for a light by day, and the ordinances of the moon and of the stars for a light by night, which divideth the sea when the waves thereof roar. The Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah of hosts is his name. If those ordinances depart from before me, saith the Lord Yahweh, then the seed of Israel also shall cease from being a nation before me forever. Okay. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, if heaven above can be measured, and the foundation of the earth searched out beneath, I will also cast off all the seed of Israel for all they have done, saith the Lord. Okay? So letting you know, man, the seed of Israel ain't gonna be cast away, man. Okay? Just to show the sun, the stars, and the moon, man, is up in the skies, man. The nation of Israel is gonna be forever, man. Okay, the chosen seed. That's what he's telling you right here in Jeremiah 31, 35, and 36, man. Okay? So, meaning he's showing mercy to the nation of Israel, to his elect, to his 1/3. That's why Yahweh came and sacrificed himself, him being that sacrificial lamb. Okay? So, until the Lord come back and redeems us, man, we got to take our lowest state cheerfully. The water, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh Shah. Because I was trying to think of this precept before I close out. Now this is Job. It's beautiful. This is Job chapter 25, verse 6. Because we're talking about us being low. We the lowest of the low. We the lowest on earth. Okay? 18 nations, the 12 tribes of Israel being one nation. We the lowest out of all 17 nations has in captivity. And I read to you when he said we the lowest of the low, man. We the lowest. Okay, he brought us down to the lowest level. This is Job chapter 25, verse 6. It reads, how much less man that is a worm, meaning way in the dirt, and the son of man, which is a worm. Okay? Hey, so the same way Yahweh Shah was brought low, put on the cross, he was beaten. Before he put on the cross, man, he was beaten, spit on, okay, marked that. That's the same way the 12 tribes of Israel is today, man. Marked that, called proverbs and bywords, spicks, spooks, porch monkeys, coons, wetback savages, okay, niggas. That's the same way they did Yahweh Shah before they put him on the cross. And when he was on the cross, man, they marked him. So we're getting some of the treatments, man, that Yahweh Shah was getting. We have been made low. Like he was made low when he was walking on the earth, man. He was the lowest of the low when he was walking on the earth. We have been done the same way, man. That's why I tell you when Hebrews chapter 2, verse 17, 16 and 17, man, it behooved him to be made like his brethren, man. Okay? So we'll look at what he went through and we'll understand we have to walk in that same way, man, that same manner, man. Okay, walking in that low, in that low image, man, that low estate, and be cheerful about it, man. Okay, we got to be cheerful about us being in this low estate, man, because we know in the end, man, we're gonna get a crown of life, man. Lord's willing. He that endureth to the end, man. He that endureth to the end, being in that low estate, man. Okay, and that's the beauty, man. Knowing that you being in that low estate, man, it's something very great for you, man. Okay, and that's that crown of everlasting life, man. That crown of rulership in the kingdom. So take cheerfully when you are chained to a low estate, man. Be patient. Cause we all are dealing with a low estate in the Esau kingdom, man. Okay? We don't care about being low in Esau's kingdom, man. We're gonna take it cheerfully, be patient, and endure to the end. And with that, I want to say all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekah, Korash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And a sincere salutation to all the ark pushing this truth throughout the four winds of the earth, waking up hopefully elect. Lord's willingness for edifying. Shalom.